Okay, I don't know where this video went. I know that I did post it and somehow it disappeared. So I'll just repost it. This is the second plane that hit the towers. Filmed from down below. You've seen it before. Oh man, sorry, I just got up. Where the guy's eating a sandwich and he looks up and he sees the building exploded. If you look here in this triangle, you can see there's an eye. That's the jet blowing up coming through the other side. You can see a face right here, but that's not really what I'm interested in. There's an eye here. So for those of you that can't see this thing, I'm going to delete the background. Okay? Now, do you see the eye now? It's a hell of a lot more prevalent, isn't it? Now you're going to tell me that that gent that went through there actually punched out a perfect eye? Now, why did I put it in a triangle? Because that triangle and the circle is this old symbol for Saturn, and you'll find it most readily available on the back of a dollar bill. So if we look, here it is here. Here's the eye. Here's the triangle. Here's the circle. Here's the eye. Here's the triangle. Here's the circle. This bit here is part of a whole nother it's the same sigil, but it's two parts. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Hang on one second. See, what you're looking at here is this is really you're seeing a three-dimensional version of this. Here's the triangle with the circle. The eye would be in here, just like you saw. Here you got 1, 2, 3, 4 points, right? And then one in the center. So if these were connected, this would be like if you were looking down on a pyramid from the top, okay? So, and then you have the circle around it. So that's really what you're seeing here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And then you got the circle in the eye above it. That's what you're seeing here. This is a symbol of Saturn. I gotta get more in depth with it, but just to give you an idea. But the fact that this jet punched this hole coming out of this building that looks perfectly like this eye that you're finding on the dollar bill with the circle and the triangle and the eye is ridiculous. That should give you a basic understanding that you're getting fucked and nothing that you're seeing is really happening. That it's smoke and mirrors, that all of this stuff is pre-recorded or high witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. All right? And it's interesting because when we look at this picture here, we see the eye here in a building. It reminds me of this old album that I had called Steely Dan, The Royal Scam. And see here, you see the buildings, and they all have the eye from these monster thingies, right? And here you got the guy who's sleeping, and then underneath we see the seal of Saturn all the way across the bottom of the album in the picture. You see it right there? And here they are here. You can see the eye there. We can see the eye there, and we see it here. I'm not saying everything is reptilian, so don't read into it. The other thing I want to jump into is Mystery Man on the roof during the marathon bombings. Give me a fucking break. Look at the picture. Does anybody see it? You see the gate here? Here's the left pillar. Here's the right pillar. The gate, it's not open. Or this is signifying that the gatekeeper is in place. Okay? The left pillar, the burnt pillar. See it? Here's the right pillar. Isn't it interesting? The brick over here and this is the same color. And the brick over here and this is the same color. And this is completely offset from all the rest of the buildings around it. Right? Trust me, that's what it is. It's the two pillars. And that's why the gate's there. Everything these guys do is symbology. So, you know what? Fox News, which is 666 on the Pythagoras alphabet system, with their blue and red cube, you know, blue and red. And the red cube, if you watch their logo, one spins one way, one spins the other way. You know, the word Torah is a torsion. It's a twisting motion. You know, it's a torrid. It means to turn. There's all kinds of stuff to this, but, you know, just simple stuff like this. Come on, man. Do you really believe that a jet punched that out like that? And why in the fuck did they broadcast it like that? Because it's fake. It's fake, and it's up to you to catch this stuff. You're supposed to believe this silly shit? Get your wits about you. Believe me, there is a Jesus Christ, and there is a Son of God, and there are people, obviously, that are out there trying to deceive you. It's right here. The royal scam. Let's just refer to this as the royal scam, because we know that it really is a royal scam. Mystery man. Wow, real mystery. Did you ever stop to think that maybe the guy lives there? You know, when people watch baseball games in Chicago at Wrigley Field, guess where they all stand? On top of the freaking building. And the fact that there's a fence up there, I find that even more interesting, because unless there's some kind of a public spectacle to watch, like a baseball game or something, why is there a fence on top of a building? You see, they can't even explain away their own stupid stories. So, yeah, whatever. Common sense will get you through. If it don't look right, it ain't right. Use your head for something besides a hat rack. That's the first step